What is up, guys, and welcome to another visual Q&A. Yes, I changed up the setup a little bit, not on the chair anymore. I think this is a lot easier for me to do, for me to stand up, and it's a lot, easier for me to move, instead of being cramped up in a chair the whole time. Sorry for the delay of videos right now. New videos are coming out. I'm working on a few of them to go out next week. So don't worry, I'm pretty sure one might be out this weekend. I don't know. It depends on if I have time to edit them all up. There's some new series coming out next week, so stay tuned for that. I think I'm going to be rolling out Press Start a lot more regularly soon, and yeah, I think that pretty much cuts it. Oh, live streaming. A lot of people are asking me about live streaming. I'm going to be live streaming. I'm trying to do it every week. It depends on how busy the weekends get, but I'm going to try to do it every week. If you want to be notified when I'm going to be live streaming, follow me on Twitch. And also, if you don't get an email that way, it'll be best if you like me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter. Either one of those will work. Depending on which one that you have, I always announce it there when I'm going to be streaming. Now to your questions. Who let the dogs out? Who? Any community meetups in the future? I think so. I mean, unless... is everyone in Georgia? But I think as I grow, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will ask me that, and I might, do a little something. I was thinking about meeting up with people at conventions like Dragon Con or Comic Con or PAX. Why? Why not? What is your favorite cheesecake? Ethan, my favorite cheesecake, man. I love cheesecake. If you want to know, I love cheesecake. It's so good. I guess from the top of my head, I like a lot of cheesecake, and I haven't explored everything. I'm gonna go the regular New York style cheesecake, which is I think it's the strawberry on the top with full-on strawberry. And my wife is just like, I don't know. I think it's called New York cheesecake. And it has like strawberry dressing on it, and it's just delicious. Is YouTube your job, or do you have another job? YouTube is not my job. It's more like a hobby. I would like for it to be a job because that would be great. I love being geeky and talking on the camera and, seeing new people come in and making them smile or laugh or at least entertained at the very least. As a real job, I do not have a actual, 9-to-5 job. I do stuff on the side, but most of the time, the reason why I used to work at GameStop, but I don't necessarily have a 9-to-5 job because of a medical issue that I have. I'm not gonna go into detail and all that type of stuff, but it enables me to work properly, sometimes. So yeah. How did you come up with your name? Is your name really MattVisual, or is it something else? No, my name is Matthew, actually spelled the French way, Matthieu. I came up with the name. MattVisual was just like, I don't know, like, I've been on YouTube for like 2 years, and maybe going on 3 actually. I don't know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been doing YouTube, wow. I was just looking up stuff, and I was like, what do I really want to go for? Because I know a name is very important on YouTube. You can't just put XX Sniper 360 Scope Call of Duty and expect people to remember that and be a staple in their mind. Everyone was like, oh yeah, MattVisual. I know MattVisual. Like, it's that easy. It rolls off the tongue. And I never thought it would be that easy to come out my mouth. But anyways, how I got the name. I was looking at first I was doing music on the channel, right? And I was just making stuff because I wanted to make a game, an indie game. But I ended up liking the music process better, and that's why you see a bunch of my music from the album Journey. I'll link it below. It's just some sounds that I put together that I enjoyed making it just to mess around. Nothing too professional or anything like that. And I was like, I wanted like visual audio. Like I wanted wanted you to go on an adventure through audio, right? A visual audio, but visual audio didn't sound, my thing, but I ended up going with keeping visual and going with MattVisual. And that's why it kind of works, because, when I'm talking, I like to show what I'm talking about in the background. Most of the time I do. And, it became a staple. I love it. I love that I came up with the name. So yeah, a very long explanation about how I got MattVisual. What do you think about user-generated content in an MMO? This is something that I thought should have been in an MMO from way beyond. Right now, Neverwinter is actually doing it with the Foundry, and where you can make a quest just like Neverwinter Nights, and make your own adventures, and people would play them. And in Neverwinter Nights, you can actually rate them, play them, get rewards from them, which is great. And I think it should have been an MMO from way back. You see Minecraft, and you see a lot of people trying to piggyback off Minecraft. I'm kind of wondering why no one has done that with MMOs. And it seems like Neverwinter Nights is not the first one to do it in MMO, but they're doing it right now with a really robust tool system. And like I said before in my press start video, you've seen the NPCs doing push-ups and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. But I think this will be a great tool. I would have loved to see it in Guild Wars 2, but when I was talking about on Gamebreaker TV just the other night, I agree with Richie. It had to be something that they were thinking about since the beginning of making the game. And there's no way they can just add that in right now. I mean, they could, but it's gonna take a while. But yes, in short, I think it's amazing, and I cannot wait to see what other MMOs do with this. What kind of rig do you need? What kind of PC do you need to do high quality editing like you? You don't need a really beast PC for editing. It's more of the editing that really makes it high quality, I guess you can say. The fading, knowing when to fade, knowing when to cut. The audio that you're using, I use a Blue Yeti for my microphone. That's a pretty cheap microphone just starting out. Like one day I would love to upgrade to some professional beast, one day, especially when I get a better place, because it no matter what I get, it's probably gonna echo off the walls anyway. But it's more the program I use is Adobe Premiere, right? And I think that's probably the best program to use for editing. For just video editing, especially you can use After Effects to kind of work together. And since Adobe Premiere, it'll be easy to transfer to After Effects, do some more cool stuff. I haven't learned After Effects yet. I would love to learn it, but I just don't have the time to put into learning another program right now. But yes, definitely it's more the editing program. You do need a decent rig, of course, a decent PC to actually run the program and do it nice, at least 8 gigs of RAM at least. A decent graphics card, nothing too crazy. You can get a decent graphics card for about $150. Nowadays, technology is moving really quickly. The story of how you met your wife is still a better story than Twilight. That's funny. The question is how to get 100 map completion. Any tips or anything like that? Well, the way I did it was one day at a time. And doing it with a friend and talking with your friends while you're doing it and getting someone to help you out, because doing it by yourself kind of sucks. I would go, the way I did it is went through each area. So I went through 1 through 15 and did all the 1 through 15, and then moved up to the 15 through 25, and then it kept moving up like that based on a level, and then saved the last, level 80 areas for last. World v World, man, that was a headache and a half. Especially the way you're not steamrolling anybody anymore. So I can't imagine you new players that's coming to the game that have to do this by yourself. Especially if you don't have anyone to do it with. I just say wait for a Zerg and ride the wind, man. Just ride the karma train all the way to your point of interest, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to do it. It's so hard to sneak in a base now. We would do recon missions with a trebuchet on the side, hitting the walls, trying to break through just to get inside the keep, just to get a point of interest. And it was just nearly impossible because people are always scouting the areas. Anyways, guys, that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this questionnaire. I think I made it a little bit longer. I think I did. With all the cuts and edits, I'll see if I actually made it longer, because a lot of people wanted a little bit more meat to it. Hopefully I answered enough questions. If you have more questions or if I missed any questions, please leave it in the comments below so I can copy and do it the next time I do a visual Q&A. All right? Sounds good? Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like, share with your friends. You don't really need to share this video. This is for you guys. Anyways, stay visual.